What's going on, you guys? So we got a very good fight coming up in December. Frank Martin, the unbeaten Frank Martin, the ghost Frank Martin, 16-0 with 12 knockouts, will be going up against the also unbeaten Michel Little Ali Rivera, who was 24-0 with 14 knockouts. Really, really good matchup on paper. And it's a type of matchup that we really don't see too often. Two up-and-coming, rising prospects fighting each other before they even get their hands on the world title. But Frank Martin, last time we seen Frank Martin was against Jackson Marinez, where he dominated Jackson Marinez and dropped him in the 9th and 10th rounds on his way to a 10th round technical knockout in July 9th in San Antonio. Frank Martin has a style that's similar to Errol Spence. And every time you go see what Frank Martin is doing, he's always in the gym working. So he's a gym rat. And I believe he had a late start in the sport, so he's playing catch up. But then nonetheless, he is still here as one of the top young prospects in boxing. Michel Rivera. The last time we seen Michel Rivera was on the Wilder Helenius undercard last month. And now he's going to be turning a quick turnaround and facing Frank Martin. He should be sharp and ready. His last opponent, Jerry Perez, he went out there and outboxed him. Before that, he outboxed Joseph Adorno. Michel Rivera displays a really, really good jab. And I think in this matchup with Frank Martin, considering the size difference, I believe that Michel Rivera will have a significant reach advantage in this fight, as well as a height advantage. And not to mention, he has a really, really good jab. So Frank Martin's going to have to do a lot of work to get in the inside and get around a really jab-heavy, a jab-eccentric Michel Rivera, who tends to try to fight like Muhammad Ali. We're going to see if he can bring that style in there with a matchup with a guy like Frank Martin. I mean, Frank Martin, I believe this is both these young fighters' toughest matchup for each other. I believe that right now this is going to be the toughest fight for both guys, and this is a quick turnaround for Rivera. But Frank Martin is an Errol Spence fighter, as many of you know. If you don't know now, you know he's an Errol Spence fighter. He's fighting under Errol Spence. Errol Spence Jr. is his promoter. So we're going to be seeing with Errol Spence Jr. promoting his fighter in Frank Martin. He's also trained by Derek James, one of the best trainers in the sport of boxing. So one would imagine that Frank Martin is going to be well prepared and in shape for Michel Rivera. It's a really, really good matchup. It'll be hard to say right now who would win. We got to see how guys look when they're preparing. Both guys are always in shape. If you look at them on social media, they're always in shape. They're always in the gym. They're always ready to go. Now, for Michel Rivera, it looked like he's supposed to be next to be facing Gervonta Tank Davis. But we know how the politics of boxing can work. And then he went and took this fight with Frank Martin, who originally was going to be fighting Christopher Primetime Colbert. But Errol Spence came out and said that Colbert's trainer said that he just simply wasn't ready. He wasn't in shape. And if you've seen Colbert, he's definitely not in shape. He's definitely not in shape. He's definitely ain't been working. It looks like Colbert may have lost some motivation after that loss to Hector Garcia. But now in comes Michel Rivera. Pretty much short notice, if I'm honest, but he should already be in shape and already ready to go. And I think this is a 50-50 fight on paper right now. You know, as of right now, I believe it's 50-50. It's hard to say who would win. But if you made me pick, I'll probably pick Michel Rivera just because of his jab and the size that he has over Frank Martin. But I could be wrong, you know. Should be a really good fight. Tell me what you guys think about this matchup. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.